This is Group B, Day 2, lower bracket, unfortunately, for the Aussies. Monte definitely the heavy favourites going into this one, and we are going to see this set piece to kick things off. Smokes deployed early outside, a flashbang available on the back of ASAP there, and it's going to be chelleos, in-game leader, leading the charge with the P250 in hand. Down towards main entrance we go.
Ooh, SDY. Some Young going to be taking that contact over towards Heaven. TJ going real quick towards this hell side, looking to go for the full wrap, but they weren't expecting Woro to be coming out guns blazing here from Annex. 80k. Ooh, playing at lockers, gets that bink onto Bro, but he's not going to be able to make it through. Woro still wrapping all on through. They are going to get a bomb plant in the meanwhile. Down towards that lower side, Krasnal ready for that bust towards Decon. And Chell, he might have a crack here, only finds that first headshot, but the bomb plant is a small victory.
Yeah. Well, we'll take it. You know, a bomb plant means you can get gills in the second round. That's a pretty potent setup here. It means to be no walk in the park for Monte coming up in the next round. They know it as well. Not too many kills found, only the one, but it was a lovely little backstab here from Woro, reading the play very well, very efficient with his shots as well. Calm from the Dane as well. Bro getting it done as we see the 1-0 from Monte. And now round 2. Not going to be going for the full investment, Mac. So keeping it conservative, I suppose you could call it, a half buy with the Tech 9s. This meaning they're going to get the most out of round number 3. You can still win these rounds, that's for sure. They've got themselves 2 smokes. You're not going to see a wall of smokes necessarily. Maybe a nade towards Squeaky Door and smoking main, trying to flash your way in. And it looks to be the case here. Going to be the upper rush. Mac, take us away.
There's smoke there at Mini. Krasnal going to be fully blinded, hiding his little old head, but he has been seen 2-tapped there by the techie of ASAP. And that's going to be the site control. Demka trying to find something, fishing through the smoke there at Mini. But that plant goes down again, and Rooster, that's a small victory. Another one, but they still have a chance to win the round. They've got the numbers. Bro looking to flash his way in from Heaven, has this one-way smoke to play around. But Chell quickly coming in on the flank, but he needs to make a move soon because otherwise it's going to be a little bit awkward. Finds that first and gets that second. Big timing play coming through, and Pop picked up, but it's not enough to take out Woro. They know that they don't have a huge shot here unless someone oversteps or overstays their welcome. But Rooster, time's on their side. They've already won the round.
Yeah, excellent. Little recovery there. Like you said, with the bomb planted at 5-on-4, there was still a strong chance Monte were going to win that. Someone had to step up, make a move, and it's chelleos, the man with the plan up towards Heaven with a godlike play. 2 kills in the back there. Could have got the third as well, but he'd already sealed the deal. There's no kits there for the retake, and they bounce back in emphatic style there. Rooster on the half buy are going to have tons of cash going forward. A huge injection to the finances. We'll see AK-47s across the board here, but that was the play that changed it all. Chelleos kept himself cool and calm, and the third frag was possible, but we will see Young at least save the M4. So there is a buy available on the CT side here. We go 1-1. There he is. He's loving it.
TJ is a very loud individual.
He's one of my favorite personalities. Always a lot of fun at Pro League.
Yeah.
And let's hope they can keep this one going. It's fun to see the Roosters do well as they get down towards Secret. Bear in mind, it's going to be the force buy in response here. 3 rifles, a pistol for Bro, and Krasnal with the MP9. We've already got a MAC-10 down towards lower on ASAP. And we'll see whether they can break through the defense here. Potentially towards upper once again. 3 players towards the lobby, ready and waiting.
I just want to see Demka have a pop-off play to see how he responds in the sound department to TJ's calling. Demka was getting real loud yesterday in that game against Big. Unfortunately, they couldn't get that game over the line. But Young playing a cheeky one-way.
I like that a lot. Let's see if it does anything for him. Lacking information, though. Krasnal trying to remedy the problem. Pushes in towards the hut. MP9 in hand. Keeping it up close and personal.
We'll see where these MAC-10s decide to go ASAP for an attention. Fake flash towards Mini. But we'll try to allow 80k to get on that line. Crawl at door and looking to bust on the upper side again. Demka fully blinded, but he will be able to see through the molly. Unfortunately, he won't be able to shoot too well. Krasnal falling. It's only Woro to strike so far, and Woro is going to fall as well. Rooster able to maybe snag a second here. Don't want to speak too soon.
No, it's actually done, I think, Mac. There's no chance you can really consider this retake. The bomb's down, you've got no kits. The 4-on-2. Bro and Young remain. And Young looking to save the M4 once more. He's doing a good job of that as he takes down a player towards the garage. And they start to transition back towards CD Spawn. Bro is going to try and recover the gun towards that position. Does make sense. If they can leave with a little bit more, that would be great. finances are going to be in the bin going forward. So even a Mac 10 will be welcomed here because you can drop the Deagle as well. So you'll have something going forward. But that's a great round for Rooster to win there. Nice and calm. No one making any mistakes. They said yesterday they were maybe a bit panicky, was the word I think chelleos used. And that was actually disciplined, and they made sure they went in together. Even when things got a bit chaotic, their trades were good. No one overstepped the mark. And it's a very clean round there. The only problem was Demku at the back potentially, but they dealt with him in style and grace.
What I did here was, from the Rooster boys, they thought they were trying to play too much counter to what Heroic was throwing at them and not playing their own game. So I think
the old classic.
Of course, you hear it a lot.
No, I'm being facetious, but it's fair enough, right? Like, like if you actually like a team that's like trying to anti-strat some of the masters of dynamic CS, like you're going to just run into a lot of problems.
Exactly. They have all the protocols. They know what they're doing. Let's see if this M4 can save the day, save the round for Monte.
How has he got away with that? A gap in the smoke, a long-range drill with M4, and he comes out on top. Please explain.
Well, ASAP is a goalkeeper. He plays a lot of football.
Does he?
Yeah. I think he might play for the state back home.
Sorry, we're talking Aussie rules, right?
No. Soccer.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he, he's keeping that ball out right now.
Do you have goalkeepers in Aussie rules? I don't know.
No.
That was the first clue, I suppose.
Which is that crossover, right?
I'm exposing myself. Yeah, I actually don't know anything about the sport. Do you have a goalkeeper? No, actually.
You have defenders.
Sport. So defenders, okay.
Yeah. I think Chad knows a little bit more about AFL than I do.
There's no goal hole to put the ball in. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Just got to slot it between the sticks, mate. That's the...
Fair enough. As we see a bit of a push in towards the lobby here. It could get a bit dicey. Warrior will pull one back, but Bro dealt with. Only the USP here. Final CTs making themselves known, both in towards lobby. And shouldn't give much away here. That's the M4 being dropped. And now, once again, trying to hold on to it.
Demka going to snag another $600 he does with a Mac 10 kill himself. But as you mentioned, it's all about the save game now. Going up towards that T-roof. And Rooster very happy with the position they're in. 3-1.
So can we address the elephant in the room? Why is the Rooster coach in a full suit ensemble?
Keeping it classy, brother. What do you mean?
I'm just asking, like, is it like a gag? Is it like his thing? Is he doing like a Jack's Money Crew sort of style, Alex Conroy sort of approach to it? Or is he just wanted us the class to join up a bit? Here
for serious business. He did, in fact, because ASAP had soccer to play back home.
Okay.
So he was the one filling in while they were scrimming over in the boot camp. And apparently he was doing pretty well against a lot of the European teams. But
so
he's
like,
just the coach.
I'm treating myself to a suit.
Just the manager. So he's like, you know what? We'll bring a suit into the mix, see if it makes it more official. And look, so far so good.
I love
Seems to be working on the main stage. 3-1.
He's absolutely owning it out there. I can't keep my eyes off it.
Looking very fancy.
Maybe I'll wear a suit tomorrow.
True.
Maybe I'll bring that fire.
I didn't bring mine, but I can go and buy one. I'm sure there's a place to get suits in Malta.
Commit to the gag. Yeah, let's do it. Go invest in a brand new suit.
I do have a costume which could be cause for celebration if this map won.
All right,
You never know.
Let's do it. If they win this map, we'll go get the costume on. I hope it's not just you and the budgie smugglers, but we'll see.
Look, hey, that's for a later date.
Well, it looks like there is a chance, Mac, because this T side is going very well indeed. The upper split towards the main entrance yields 2 frags. Moro, though, doing everything he can to pull things back in their favor. 3-on-3, and ascending from the vents is always very tricky. You need a bit of backup. There's the flashbang. It does tremendous work there, and now they have the man advantage. ASAP to defend with low HP.
Danger territory. TJ going to be able to wrangle that back for one. But in the 2-on-2, there's not much health between these Rooster members. And T just going to try to dodge that nade, find the timing, but he is going to lose that first fight. And it's ASAP to try and do it in the 1v2, but he won't be able to. Waro, too good on the trade. But that's the worst way you want to win a round if you are Monte, of course, having that one man alive.
Yeah, absolutely true. The money's already on the road, but you know your opposition has an absolute boatload of cash going forward. Chelleos with $10,000, 80k not far behind. And now this is a must-win round. Only one player survives. You bring over the AK-47, and you have to invest every last dollar here. It means you're going to be under-equipped in some cases as well. Concessions to be made, as Bro will be operating with a FAMAS. Krasno with an MP9. They'll have a distinct lack of helmets, only a couple of kits, only 2 incendiaries as well. So kind of paints the picture. And if you're Rooster right now, your Chelleos chelleos, you're using this information to work out what the next maneuver is going to be. This is a technical timeout by the looks of things, so no chatting at least, but some time to think, to dwell on the next round coming up. And I would say you want to kind of keep things maybe a bit faster paced here, knowing they haven't got all the utility, especially those incendiaries.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice, fast upper execution could be on the agenda here. Look at the suit. I'm loving it. I am jealous.
He's got that chewy as well. Just making
it's
sure
an iconic
everything's
look,
in order,
the manager
of course.
behind chewing gum, and the Alex Ferguson. It's a beautiful thing.
Scoping it out. Well, fist bumps as well. Looks like Monte are pretty happy. Bit of typing in the server.
Smiles around, really. Considering the situation, didn't expect to see that. Early days, I suppose. But Rooster looking decent.
Yeah. Well, TJ said
These cocks can fight, Mac.
He's blasting Katy Perry.
You a fan of Katy Perry? I don't know what your music tastes like. What are you listening to right now?
Well, depends on where I am, right?
Well, you're in
I have
Malta.
a variety of taste, right? Like, I'm in Malta, yes, but if I'm at the gym, I'm listening to something different if I'm not at the gym, right? If I'm doing aim prac, I'm listening to something different to, or if I'm trying to make my way outdoor and dying straight away, well, Demka going to be traded at least here.
Might be the national anthem, if they keep this up, Mac.
Yeah, certainly. Might not go astray if they can make their way through towards that A side again. Maybe establishing some kind of weakness, but Monte, you can see they've managed to adapt, get those trades back. Waro going to be going down towards that lowest site as a just in case, but are we going to see them follow him down the vent? That's the big question right now.
It's one of the questions. Answers to be found. CT's on the back foot here. 4-on-4 does not serve them well, considering the financial implications of this particular round as well. Monte, the heavy favourites here, fighting as Waro will take one away from the T-red position. That's going to be ASAP. They've got the 4-on-3 advantage. Netic is low as well, so Monte in a decent position here. A must-win round, I have to say. Smoke starting to dissipate towards the door, and Rooster playing the fade.
Contact. Might be able to get them back, but will they be ready for Some Young's position? That's what we need to focus on here. 80k spots him. We'll find one, but that's bomb on the ground. And Netic so damn low. Molly going to force Krasnal to fight here, and he'll get the one bullet he needs to. Bro chimes in, and that's going to be another clean round for Monte. 3-3, not letting Rooster get too far out of the henhouse.
Yeah, nice work from Monte there. Good defensive hold. Nice teamwork, timing the flanks, pushes, the crossfires, everything going in their favor. And nice teddy bear as well there. Is that, what does it say on it? Love? I suppose we could all use a little bit more of that, Max. So yeah, that's good. A good message for you out there. Waro 2K, the savior of the round, forcing him in towards upper into this deadly crossfire here. It's Monte tying things up 3-3, and it is going to be a partial buy. Maybe that upper rush we predicted before will be coming to fruition as Netic with the AK-47 again finding the opening frag. They hold on to the man advantage though. Couldn't do it before. And we've got chelleos here with the scout.
It's all about that conversion though. Still need to see it happen. But for the most part, Rooster, they do love a good hero AK. Chell, finds a classic timing. Straight in the back of the head, Some Young hitting the ground, and it looks like it's going to be this door. Pressure coming through, Netic finally dropping the ball. But can they find the bag regardless? One bullet onto the Demka should go in, but he survives this somehow. ASAP. Oh, salvages. I thought Monte were back in that round.
This is going to be a hell of a game here. Close as you like, back and forth as the money exchanges hands once again. The look on LMBT's face says it all as round 8 is going to be a rough state of affairs going forward. chelleos getting the job done there. Beautiful shot on the scout. Calm as you like. ASAP finding that all-important kill towards the vents. How he stayed alive for so long, I have no idea. But there it is. The yelling, the hollering, it's all begun. And the force fight in response is on the cards here. Monte with 3. Make it 4 rifles of the FAMAS on Krasnal as well. But very fast outside here, taking some damage on Rooster, committing 4 players towards Secret. And we've got Netic patrolling the extremities towards lobby.
A good TJ scream always gets me going.
Yeah,
we'll see if
it's woken me up. I enjoyed that.
It's very loud. Like in the studio, it's insane. But
they've got a CT down towards lower, so they have read this quite well. It's a difficult position to flush him out of as well.
And there's that fast rotation from Some Young, who's towards the back of the ramp. So if they manage to establish that crossfire, Rooster could be in for a rough B-site hit, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Creeping, knocking on Decon. But how fast is this rotation? That's the big question. Spotted, dealt with. TJ cracker of an opening, and Molly's on both sides of Mega. Someday Young able to find two there, goes forward, not expecting a third man in the same spot, but flicks down anyway. It might have just saved the round for Monte. Netic on the lurk here towards lobby. I've still got no idea how this one's playing out, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, this is a hell of a round once again. This game is delivering on all fronts. 2-on-2, still plenty of time here, but still ASAP taking bullets. Ooh. Finally meets his demise there. Warrior2K might have secured the round as the bomb is dropped. Netic with low HP needs to cover the C4, get the hell out of there, but it's going to be Warrior2K to close things out. Tying things up at a 4-4 and a recovered round there. Someday Young with a beautiful sequence of frags there from the ramp, spraying 3 down. The third seemed impossible, but connects the final bullets, and that's a very important round as well. That was Rooster looking promising once again, down towards lower, finding the opening frag on Bro, who was out-positioned, out-maneuvered. Most teams will focus towards the double door side of lower, but they actually came out single together. He had no idea, overwhelmed, and the bomb was planted, but Someday Young saving the day there. Beautiful round. Yeah,
just pushing through the molly, saw it bloom and said, you know what, found that 2K. I'm feeling it this time. Gets the third, drops the bomb in a very hard-to-retrieve position.
In the flames as well.
Yeah.
So much pressure, took so much damage, and delivers on all fronts there. Set up Warrior for the cleanup. And it is going to be round 9 here. Money available for Rooster. Somewhat compromised, but we'll take it all the same. They've got themselves 3 rifles, 2 pistols. It's TJP and ADK operating with the latter.
Not a lot of util here for Rooster to play with, but we'll see where they end up going.
So, dropping the lurk smoke early. And towards ramp, they are actually heading. It's going to be just one player there. I think it's just Bro, but it's chelleos opening things up. Here comes the ramp commitment, caught out again. Bro will get absolutely nothing here. He was dropped down towards lower before. Yeah. It's nothing done at ramp once again. And Krasnal now left to pick up the pieces. They're not going to be saving just yet. He still thinks he can do something about this, and he might be right.
Yeah, brings it into that 3-on-3 just like that. Someday Young going to be falling, but Netic with the Galil in hand might have just saved it, and he will. 3 out of nowhere from on top of the rafters there. Saving the round for Rooster.
Let's go, Rooster. Very convincing rounds here. Well handled. That was actually some great repositioning there, good responses, nice rotations from Monte. They had everything in position to maybe steal the round away, but it didn't come into fruition. Bro caught out of position once again, and it's Netic. Now, I haven't watched a ton of Rooster games. You said in the interview that Netic has got a bit of a reputation, might be a bit of a banger performance from him coming up. If that's a sign of things to come, I'm all for it.
Yeah, if he's warming up, if he's starting to feel himself, then arguably Monte could be in trouble, but he's got to find that consistency. Make sure the nerves don't get ahead of him, but again, he's going to be finding those heads.
That's not bad at all.
Just lurking up here. And so far, look, we need to point out, Rooster, 5 rounds. That's better than what they got on either of the maps yesterday, so that's already off to a cracker start.
Hey, it was day 1, man. Game 1 of the tournament.
Forget about
nerves. Yeah, like move on.
Forget about it.
Like, who cares? Today's a new day, and they are looking much better. Very composed, I would say. They've got the opening frag once again. It's Krasnal going down towards the squeaky door, courtesy of a Netic spray. Mac 10 in hand for now, and that could be a problem. Galil as well, because there's no helmets available on this 4-spy. Everything fully invested here for Monte. This could be a nightmare of a CT half. If they lose this particular round, lost bonus Mac is at the second stage. They'll get $1,900 into the next round. They are in a world of trouble if they go down and no one saves that M4 going forward here. But still, the round is not over. They don't have a ton to work with. They're going to have to probe a little bit more, and Warro realizing it. They need information, a frag. Someone has to step up here. A 5-on-4 with pistols against you. It's going to be a death sentence.
And the setup they have as well is Demka up top as the turret to spin around. Warro just on the ground trying to get the information on where these T's are coming from.
Not caught again, bro.
They've managed to get past as a ship in the night. Going to the right side, it seems, looking like they will go down towards lower, but a quick rotation from Monte. Many members coming down here. Ooh, bit of a whiff from Sap, but he's going to bring it back and survive. Hearing all this sound and relaying it as well. But even so, Rooster, they stay going lower. Chell whips it, bomb on the ground. And a round that Monte shouldn't have had a right in winning. They might be in for a shot. Warro, 11-5.
Okay, this is what the panic chelleos was talking about, I think. That one fell apart. There's still a chance of Warro. He's got the kit, Mac, touches it. They're not taking the bait just yet, and ASAP confirms the round. Crisis averted there. That was way too close. They had everything going in their favor, clearing out lower. Demkert somehow finding space in a 3-man spray down from the single side door. That could have gone very wrong. Fortunately, the bomb got planted before the 3-man came through. Had he have dropped the C4, I think that could have been a very different story. It all started here. Signs of things started to unravel there towards the back vent. Sure, he got the kill, but he was up for like 2 or 3 there potentially. With the first couple of bullets, and things started to fall apart. But once again, rescued, and it doesn't really matter because they're up against a full eco going forward, Max. So it is not going to have any knock-on implications. I think we're okay.
Oh, I haven't seen this before.
I have seen it, and it does seem to find a frag more often than not.
Both sides.
Oh, doubles. Okay, maybe I haven't seen that sort of setup. This is actually pretty cool.
If Rooster walk into this, it could be a bloodbath. But again, they are keeping their hands on these Mac 10s, staying, playing the bonus, really thinking about that long-term economy and just recycling the AKs when that's necessary. But think about the amount of times we've actually seen them win with these Mac 10s at range.
It's a good point, even against fully armored CTs with M4s.
Yeah.
But yeah, should be a gimme. There's a wide open goal here. No goalkeeper, Mac, in football terms. And they are going towards the stack, though. Could get a little bit saucy. They're going to spot him, though, and should be fine. Taking damage, but getting down safely. They've already got lower bomb site control. It's fine to sacrifice one of the Mac 10s as long as he gets a couple of frags before he's dropped to farm some money here, but don't overcommit. Don't throw your life away ASAP. That's it. Reload the Mac 10, maybe, and get back in there.
Makes a good read. Plenty of time to get that extra magazine in. And now he can start farming up the cash, but
that stings.
I don't know if he's going to be committing now. Nice Molotov. TJ with the read.
That's a good way of dealing with it. Flush out that left side, deny access to the drop.
Yeah.
And no need to hunt here, really. There's only USPs. And getting another $600. Good job by ASAP. 7-4, Mac. This is starting to get interesting now. Picked by Rooster. Doing a very good job on what's considered to be the harder side. Not as CT side as it used to be, but still worth noting. This is a very impressive T-side performance. Now they've got 2 Mac 10s. Now I hope they don't upgrade them. Hold on to it. Who is this guy?
Well, that's Stunner.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, it could be one of his brothers.
Studio equipment over there.
He just decided to get on the camera.
Get us a zoom in at that suit. Show us that drip. Enhance. Yeah, just put it in focus as well. There you go. Oh, a hell of a drip.
That's a real white shirt. That's all I'm saying. That's fresh.
That's fresh out the pack today. That's the lifestyle he's living. Every day, new shirt. I respect it.
Ooh. I think almost cracking that one open. Good crosshair placement. That won't quite connect, and we are going to see Sap get tagged up on the cross to Secret. But everyone stands for both sides right now. A crucial round that Monte desperately need if they want to try to salvage the half.
Yeah, salvage is a good word for it because this has gone horribly wrong. Like, you looked at the odds before coming into this game, it was heavily stacked in favor of Monte.
This is something different. Bit of ramp pressure. Looking like it might be this late lobby crunch.
They're getting picked off left and right. That continues, but at least it's a reaction here. They found the timing and converting a couple of kills towards the lobby. Man advantage back in favor of Monte here after having another successful chelleos pick. They're on the back foot now, losing lobby control. This is an ambitious play, going for the no-scope in the smoke there, Mac. And will not get away with it. Demcat from the roof takes down the in-game leader. And we've got a problem here now, Mac. That was a 5-on-4, and it's all unraveled. We are going to see ASAP and ADK try and recover. They've got 30 seconds, but not much control. Bomb towards outside, and maybe they find this kill. They're onto something. Well-handled spray, flashbang, and now the race is on. 20 seconds to plant somewhere.
Well, Sap's in a very good position to get this flank on ramp. He heard the drop down as well, but it's all about if he can get this pick and how's the timing. Warrior going to dark. He can't get flanked super easily.
10
but
seconds.
Again, that time, it's going right down to the wire, and ADK in the meanwhile is making so much noise, dropping the molly behind him, and there's that entry. There's time to plant.
Oh, it's massive.
2v4. It's cooking.
That's the only way that they can win the round, if they can sniff out the player down towards Shadow. A 2-on-2 now, a round that could be salvaged for Rooster. A 4-on-2, bomb down, and maybe their advantage at this point.
ADK spotted it single, and now has to fight with 2 CTs looking at him, but it looks like the cooking is just the chooking. And that's going to be one on the rotisserie.
Oh, a valiant effort. All the same, that was great. The fact that he even made that round work. 30 seconds, you're towards T-Roof with the bomb on your back, and he somehow bring it back to a 2-on-2 and a chance to actually win the round. So the fact that he even got a plant, that was impressive. Great teamwork, good communication, and good protocols as well, clearing out every possibility down towards lower and not panicking there. It came down to, what, a 5-second plant in terms of time remaining in the round, but it's absolutely perfect in that sense. Unfortunate also to win the duels, but look how they recovered that impressive push towards T-Roof from Monte, but unfortunately didn't win the round, but Monte needed that, as mentioned. And yeah, Eddie K, he knows how close he was to pulling off a bit of a miracle there.
Nerves of steel, almost bringing it back. You got to remember as well, when Rooster was here last time at Season 17 EPL, it was ADK doing a lot of the clutching.
True, yeah, he had some mad clutches, I remember. Yeah, good point. Like some highlights of the tournament were mainly from him.
He was winning 1vx's against teams he shouldn't have it right.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Another opening pick though, Mac. In terms of opportunities to convert rounds, you couldn't ask for much more here. You're finding a 5-on-4 at the start of pretty much every single gun round, forcing reaction. Most of the time they're converting, but the previous round showed you what the CTs have to do in order to recover these sort of scenarios. You have to be a little bit more inquisitive, push for information, take some gambles. And we'll see if that's going to be the methodology going forward right now. They've got 4 rifles, and one of which is the AK-47 for Bro, who plays towards the ramp. That's where you want to have that one-tap potential on some very difficult duels. He's rotated. He's actually sacrificed the ramp. So in terms of gambles, this is what they've gone for, Mac. A kind of heavy presence towards upper, hoping they can bait them into this position. But they're going to choose ramp. It might be the perfect call here from Rooster. Samda Young rotates into the spot and will drop down. So self-preservation instead of trying to initiate a duel. And now they know he's down towards lower. That might persuade them to go towards upper.
Great protocols to drop that flash and slow things down. Demka as well, getting hit at double doors, and it's going to be a solid crossfire. Both sides of ramp going to be held on to, but Rooster constantly walking into it. Demka again, just tapping heads, starting to get a little sharper as the game goes on, but look at this lurk coming in towards that upper side ASAP. Going to be tucking at CT vent, but holding heaven from here can be a little difficult. That's going to be the bomb at least rolling onto site, so it's retrievable for Rooster.
With 5 seconds.
But there's no time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And that is the 5-on-4 crumbling as Samda Young doing a great job there. Like, there's a couple of options at ramp. He could have stayed in forward for a couple of kills there maybe, but it's such a 50-50 duel, potentially against him with the M4 in hand as well. Yeah. Just staying alive and suggesting there is presence there, and they're going through all the standard positions to try and find him. He's got a rotation from Demka as well. He starts mowing them down, forces them back towards up. Like we said, they had heavy focus up there anyway. That's our new cameraman on the job. He's an intern. He's doing actually pretty good stuff over there, though. Handling himself well. Good posture. Doesn't seem too heavy for him. He's doing all right.
Yeah, right, yeah, okay. Anyway, bit of off-camera action, but chelleos on-camera action. Gets that leg, big damage onto Demka, but everyone standing in the 14th round. What are we going to see Monte do as a change-up? Are they just going to stick with what has been working to get them back into the game? Bit of util going to be thrown across there, and Demka going up to Mustang. Playing a slightly safer position. And Rooster as well. See that bomb's been left behind for the moment. But where do they end up? Late outer smoke's going to be coming through here.
Yeah, the one-man execution. Set the boys up. Don't have to use them. It's all about creating a veil. Denying information with the CTs. Have they crossed? I don't know. Maybe. That's the conversation you're trying to initiate on the CT side here. There's a chance they could have dropped. And you can see that they have got a distinct lack of information. Rotations coming through already. One player down. It's going to be Samda Young, just making sure they can't progress further than Secret. So, very good response here. Taking the information back, and now the smoke's nullified in that respect.
I don't think Samda Young spotted ASAP making his way to Annex there with the flash either. Timing might have favoured Rooster, but the time is a factor. And Monte have been holding onto this util for the perfect amount of time. Molly over towards door, and if Rooster try to bust here, things could get dangerous. Warrior going to be falling in meanwhile over towards the back of Warehouse, but the A-side defense gets crumbled, gets completely crushed, gets pecked to pieces, and Samda Young, it's a 1v5 angle to try and bring this round back. But you probably need this rifle for the final round of the half, man.
Bloody hell, what an execute that was. It had absolutely everything. Another opening frag for the Cox. And Samda Young, as you mentioned, need to try and hold on to this AK. Money is absolutely broken. Morale's in the bin. Oof. They've lost a half here, and on their CT campaign, it was looking like it was a recovered half, but overall, Roosters have dictated the pace of play. They're finding those kills outside, left and right, and now Sumday Young looks like he's done for a perfect flash, an easy conversion there as we go into round number 15. We're getting loud in the arena here now. Absolutely loving it. That's more like it. Always considered to be the underdog.
Trace getting all that action.
He's capturing all that magic.
Miss a thing.
That's all the magic we're looking for. That's painting a story for us as we see ASAP getting that opening frag once again. How many kills has he got? Up to 16, Mac.
Yeah.
On a T side first half. That's not bad whatsoever. Netic bringing up the rear as well with 13-9. There's TJP on your screens. The hype man. He's bringing the energy, bringing the vibes. Final round here, and one single M4. Couple of FAMASs, MP9. And a 5-7, rotating quickly down towards Secret once again, being more combative this time. Knows he has to deliver here and gets dropped. Sumday Young lives up to his name very early on in the round.
Rough way to go. And ASAP knows that maybe there's another member here, but how's this FAMAS going to work at close range, and who's going to make this first move? Shadow advantage. Demka happy to take that one. Warrow as well. The FAMAS is working and gets them the numbers advantage. Rooster. Can they bring it back to a 9-6 half from this position? All three tucked away at lobby. And Chell is looking to find an equalizer. Rooster really loving these late round executes, aren't they?
Well, options are limited now. 50 seconds. The dying embers of this first half are upon us. Demka to defend the upper bomb site. He's got assistance with Krasnil towards the hub position as well. A flank's coming through. It should be a Monte round, but we'll see if there's any more twists and turns.
Oh, Demka in the perfect position to lock that one in. 8-7, as close as could be at the half. But Rooster, the boys from down under, currently leading. Let's see if it continues in the second half.
These cocks can fight, baby. How you doing there, Mac? Deep stretches.
Stretches.
Getting yourself nice and loose for the second half.
Yeah, mate. Need to get loose for this one. I have no idea how it's going to go, but I'm looking at a couple of stats, of course. Rooster opened up 13 rounds with a 5v4. 6 of them were ASAP. 3 of them were Netic. Chelleos doing a little bit of work with 3 for 1 as well. But Monte managed to get 7 rounds after losing the opening duels, 13 rounds there.
That is insane. Like, just by the eye test alone, it was noticeable, right? But the stats speak for themselves. 2 opening kills in their CT campaign kind of says it all. They haven't really woken up yet. Sure, only 1 round separates them, but they were the heavy favorites coming into this one. We'll see if they can make up for it in the second half. Ladies and gents, you are watching Group B here in Week 2 of ESL Pro League. We've got a ramp rush here from Monte. It's 80k to defend, and he's gone for the more conservative approach, dropping down, calling for the rotations, and setting up the fortress. So they want nothing to do with it. They're actually heading towards hell, and they might get a bit more than they bargained for. TJP to defend.
Didn't have that armor though. Maybe get some value with the nade, but he gets crunched on fully. ASAP going to be stuck on site, and Netic as well, trying to figure out what the hell is Warro doing. Being cheeky around that mini side. Chelleos taking the head out of Bro. ASAP finally able to use those Julies for 2, and it is going to be the mop up later in the round.
Wow.
1 found for Monte, and Rooster answer with 4.
They use the old Hugo strat. That's what we run in our matchmaking games. We do the ramp rush.
Don't leak that.
To heaven. You go combative, and that's normally the result. Unfortunately, you try and run up to heaven. They're waiting for you, the USBs, and it all comes crashing down. And what a defensive hold that was. Beautiful from Rooster. Hitting the shot, that's all that you really have to do in that round. That's what it comes down to. Not so much the strategy. You've got to read what's happening. You've just got to hit your USB headshots. They deliver on all fronts, and it's not going to be any sort of force buy from Monte. They're going to be around the AKs in the third, so just Glocks, I'm afraid. So double digits. Confirmed for Rooster. This is definitely their best performance so far.
Don't say that.
I mean, that's fair, right? They've done, this is much better than what we saw yesterday.
Yes, of course. But the round's not over.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And it is AUNZ Counter-Strike up against some pistols. We are not counting any chickens right now. Krasnal helping out Rooster there with a team kill. And Demka started to fire up at the end of that first half, but won't get firing just yet. It is going to be double digits. You didn't speak too soon. You were right. I just don't want to curse.
No, that's totally fair.
Right now, I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the one that gets yelled at here.
Yeah, totally fair. Trust me, I'll be that guy. It's normally the character I play oh so well. And we'll see if Monte can step up in this third round. Rooster will know they're up against here after playing against the full eco in round number 2. So we've got the rifles here, 4 AKs, and a bit of utility. Krasnal with the Galil to provide a bit of covering fire. And speaking of which, we've got Warro from up top. Netic didn't consider that as an option. He gets mowed down there from the silo. Opening frag this time for Monte.
And that was one of the M4s as well. So firepower going to be taking a slight hit right now for Rooster. But we'll see if they can put their big boy pants on and bring it back in this 4v5. Monte doing it a whole bunch of times in that first half. But how do the AKs fare? Plenty of util for the Ts. Same can be said for Rooster. Looks like they're going to be stacking towards that upper side. Still some ramp control, 80k. Playing in the halls. And Monte going to be going for a yard wrap with the bomb making its way down towards the lower side. Jumping across, Chell. Has he spotted that? I think he has.
Yeah, he's at least aware of the possibility, but starting to peel off though. 45 seconds here. Bear in mind, this is a 2-0 start for Rooster. Always a difficult third. Bit of a bonus round, I suppose, that you got very little in terms of firepower. They're going to push through those flames as well. Heavy commitment with the bomb, Krasnal. What are you up to? It's not the worst idea for a solo play, but with the C4 on your back, it's an absolute meltdown.
Look at the rotation as well. 3 members coming down from Rooster. Is it a bait play? Will that bomb be retrieved? Chell going to be able to find one in the meanwhile. The MP9 at this range looked good until it doesn't. 14 seconds to plant now. And Sap is unfortunately on that wrong side. And Molly going to be coming down on the flank to make sure Warro secures it. And there's just enough time.
Should be fine, but that could have been catastrophic for Monte. Krasnal thanking his lucky stars are in a 2-on-1 now. Still a chance for ASAP, but very difficult to find this first kill. Not spotted though. He gets the information and potentially the first kill. A grenade. Well, I don't think it finishes the job. Doesn't actually connect here. Running out of time, running out of space. They know where he is. Still 2 players to find on this lower bomb site. It would be something magnificent at this stage and just too much to handle. It is going to be a recovered round there after giving up the bomb down towards lower, almost throwing the round away, Mac.
Yeah, well, Sap, you could see that he knew exactly how to get back in there. He knew that someone was probably tucked on that left side or right up above him and was just trying to find the individual fight as best as he could. That nade didn't quite connect, but of course, Monte doing all the right things to get back into that round. Waro doing great work. 80K's been a bit hard on himself there. I think he did his job.
Oh, absolutely. They know that's around. They probably should be winning. Like, yeah, it's still fine. Like we said, a bit of a bonus situation. They had a buy in the back pocket, but Bro looking to steal that away. Opening frag going in favor of Rooster, but not for long. Emphatic stance now as we see an upper commitment come through from Monte, finding frags left and right. So much damage done. They've got a 2-on-1, but Netic is very low, and they seem to know where he is as well. Smoked off. Bomb's still down for now, but so much time to operate with. Good news is, Young and Waro also very wounded indeed as they go for the upper plants.
Eventually.
Eventually, there we go. Get it down. Should be fine. It'll be a very difficult maneuver once again, but not impossible.
Smoke to play with, but Netic decides to go for the silent approach. Head spotted. Oh, damage onto Young, and will be able to manage that silent drop as well. Sick. Is Young aware of what is happening right now? It's all going to be ticking down at the timing. And Netic coming through with the mechanics to make that one work.
I can't stress enough how impressive that is. The silent drop to absolutely bamboozle a veteran of the game like Young. He made him look foolish there. He had no idea. Didn't even consider that as an option. Beautiful. A 3-man round, and the defuse as well. Netic delivering on his promise of having a good performance today. Oh, just a beautifully played situation. Ice cold, didn't panic at all. The silent drop, commits to the walk around, knowing he has no kit as well. There's so many moving parts of that play with the low HP as well, and he actually delivers on all fronts here. Played to perfection, and it's going to force a buy out of Monte with the bomb planted here. They're looking to answer back quickly as we see 11-8 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, starting to get a little bit loud now. Demka, is he going to be able to make his way out? Knows the answer. TJ standing on idiot wall. Couldn't see a thing, but knew where to put that crosshair. And now with the 5v4, let's see if Monte commit to this upper play or if they slow things down, hunting through the walls instead. I'm just curious as to what Monte's calling and how they want to try to get back in here. Try to go for the brute force approach, but Demka not quite lucky. Very thorough clearance all towards the closer areas at outers now from Waro.
Well, here we go. ADK hasn't had the strongest performance by his standards so far. 5 frags. Would love to get a couple here. He's committing to at least one. Doesn't quite connect. Doesn't drop. This time playing for a fight. And that's fine. They've still got the man advantage. He's got information. The bomb is now going down towards lower. The rotations can come through, but chelleos will have to land a shot here. Still a chance it could fall apart for them.
Smokes missed the mark, but that molly spreads everywhere. And there's going to be plenty of space for Monte to get this down. Bro has the AK in hand. Him and Waro, you're looking at them to be the difference makers. Krasnal probably just going to be the information man. But, oh, Bro not living too long there. Thought he had the line. And Waro manages to lock down that ramp side. Bomb is going to be planted slightly on the left of default, but he's not going to be able to do a damn thing. Krasnal, the man with the plan, the man with the MAC-10, not going to be able to do a damn thing. Netic taking heads, taking names, and taking another round for Rooster.
Wow. This series is just heating up every single round that goes by. More and more action, more and more drama. I absolutely love it. Monte, can't believe their luck. Another retake successful for Rooster there. And great protocols from both teams. I was really impressed how Monte handled themselves to get the bomb planted, set themselves up for this situation where they had the man disadvantage. But what are those shots from TJP? Ice cold once again. Netic providing the covering fire, confirming the round there and denying any sort of access to the bomb. bomb. It's going to be another force buy, Mac. They really want to break the backs here of Rooster and just break through and see if they can actually take the advantage here. They know they're so close. You can see the Australians fully invested, but they're up against 5 chelleos here. It's going to have to take a tactical masterclass to rupture the defense. It's chelleos the opening frag once again. Another 5-on-4 in favor of the Roosters.
Smoke it though, Nedic tagging. But has he heard it? That's the question. Monte going to be wrapping through Warehouse and looking to take that yard control. We've seen this maneuver a few times now. And Sumdo Young will make his way to the back of Warehouse. Rooster fully committed to the defense on the A site. 3 all tucked away. And TJ might be a moment away from taking this lobby control. A very good read on Monte's positioning. Sap ready for the heaven flank to drop right into. And you're looking at ADK. If he gets flanked here and that lower side opens up, then Chell defending with Justin Orp from double. Things could go wrong quick, smart, but it looks like it's going to be Sap that gets tested here.
Yeah, he's ready and waiting though, Mac. Nice position as well. Just playing for a single frag. Confirm they're coming towards upper. Doesn't have to go all in on this one. 30 seconds to delay them as long as possible. Make it uncomfortable. Suggest they can't plant. It's a flashbang from Sumdo Young. The alley-oop. Flashbang's pretty decent as well, but ASAP handles it well. Doesn't fall back. Knows he has to find at least one here to save this round.
Wrap coming in. Sap not falling. Plays his life Netic as well. Going to be able to set up that crossfire. Sumdo Young hits the ground. And it's Rooster finding 13. That's a 5-round lead now. And just 3 more needed to put map 1 in the bag.
They're playing some great CS, are there? There's no two ways about it. All jokes aside, they were the heavy underdogs coming into this one. No one expected much. Monte should have mopped the floor with them.
I feel like Monte might have underestimated this team.
I think you might be right, and I think we all did. This is a much better looking team here. These setups, these crossfires, and the discipline, just the fundamentals of Counter-Strike, everything is looking great here. They're making sure they take aggro for their teammates, don't commit to all the fights, set them up for the alley-oops, run the clock down, and it's looking very impressive. Money has been a massive issue here for Monte. They're committing towards upper with a force buy, or a half, I should say, as they're getting mowed down once again. Same result, very convincing for the Aussies. 4 kills for ASAP. His total now up to 27 and 12. Looking like it's a done deal here on their map pick.
Suit gapped. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's true.
Shout out to Joshy, who is talking today. He is taking that time. Although he hasn't taken that tactical, which we were promised. Maybe Roosters stringing us all on. But I'll take it if they're playing like this. 14-8, 2 more needed. And going into this next round, Monte on a full buy again. No AWP, but it is just going to be AKs across the board. How much space can they take? Or do they hit the brakes?
I don't know. They've been stunned here. Thunderstruck, some could say. This is wild. They're losing the opening pick every single round. Not just in the first half, in the second as well. Constantly on the back foot. Under threat.
Only 4 openings.
Only 4 openings after 22 rounds of play. That is absolutely wild. chelleos has been playing a great game as well. Hasn't got a ton of frags, but the ones he's been finding are high impact. He's done it once again. Another opening frag. Make it a double. Can he get away with his life? He's hungry for more and gets the hat trick. A captain's performance from chelleos towards the ramp. There's the quad kill. On for the ace as he confirms the 15th round for Rooster.
Oh, lordy, lordy. That is the classic Chell I'm used to. And he's showing his face here, finally getting deep towards the end of map 1. Not just calling, but fragging up a storm as well. Sumdo Young going to be able to answer with 1, but TJ has the info that Rooster were looking for. Chell quite low. And 36 seconds on the clock. The bomb on the ground towards that trophy area.
What a performance of the Mac.
Yeah.
he knew he'd done enough and he could have fallen back, but he's like, you know what, screw this. I'm going for the big play, the money shot. And he hit every single one to find map points as well. Sumdo Young can go stew on that one down in the lower bomb site.
Balls of steel, pushing into him as well to make that one happen. That was insane. And there's still a chance for the ace to be on the cards, but it looks like Chell ain't going to be finding that one. Dropping the Rooster spray, and that is 15 secured, as you mentioned. Ooh, 7 rounds the difference now, and Monte a big hill to climb if they want to get back into the map. But I think at this point, they should just start thinking about the second. Because if Rooster's playing like this and they're starting T-side and Nubis, we could be on for a shorter series than what we planned today.
Witness the sickness. Chelleos just getting the job done. Clinical with the AWP. As we get into what should be the last round here, Monte have had nothing to say in the second half, picking up a single round. They're currently 7-1 down in the second. And now, is this where it all comes crashing down? They've barely had a full buy on this T-side campaign. Stubborn with their investments and picking up the pace. Samdai Young down towards Secret.
Chaos ensuing. ADK going to be the one to drop and try and deal with Samdai Young, who was spotted making his way to Secret there. But just fully tucking on site. TJ takes some damage through the walls. And Monte still locking down that lobby control, looking like a late upper bust could come through here. No one on T-roof. So we'll see if they call the audible and just shift down the vent instead. Smoke towards Mini. And just trying to feign the outer's pressure. But 4 at door.
It's a difficult choke point, Mac.
Oh, and Nedic's too worried about the smoke. Mayor's not looking at it. Knows his positioning well. Finds the first. Molly dropped to split the troops up. That's going to be the bomb out in the open. Over towards the A site, and this might be the final round that Rooster have been looking for. And a map in the bag if Woro can't do a thing about it. Nedic swinging, and we'll lock it in. 16-8 on map number 1, Nuke. And maybe a bit of underestimation coming through from Monte there, but it's a map nonetheless, and boom, convincingly.
Amazing scenes here. What a way to set the tone. It's only the first map, but they came in as the undercogs map, and they leave as